Yo, I believe in me, I know I can be whatever it is he got for me. Ain't no stopping me, cause you know I got it. Yeah, little buddy, I got it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be cooking curry chicken egg rolls. And it sounds delicious. I've never cooked curry chicken before, but I think I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take two of my favorite things, egg rolls and chicken curry, and put them together, and I'm gonna try to see if that's good. I think they're gonna be good. But just keep watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and here we go. Okay guys, so the first thing is we always want to get the skinless chicken breast. It just makes it a lot easier to cut up. I got it in a brine with some salt, water, lemon, and garlic. And I just let that sit overnight in the refrigerator. That's some garlic and chili sesame oil. The next thing is our seasoned all salt. We also have some paprika. Then we have our onion powder, our garlic powder, some Mr. Garlic. It's just like garlic seasoning with a little bit of other herbs and spices in it. And the most important part, the Jamaican curry powder seasoning. And the last thing is Maggi or Maggi liquid seasoning. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a liquid Maggi seasoning. Also, you'll need some allspice pimento seeds. Now for your vegetables, you can see I got some green onion. I got 1 yellow bell pepper, 1 red bell pepper, about 3 cloves of garlic that's there. It's maybe a little bit more over 3 cloves. And I also have 2 onions, and I only ended up using like a half of onion. And lastly, you'll need about 2 carrots. And also I got the spring roll shell paper. I probably should have got the egg roll shell paper, but I ended up getting this instead on accident. And you'll also need 1 egg to make sure you mend the ends of your egg roll paper together. All right, first things first, we're just draining that water that we had in our brine overnight. And we're just gonna set that chicken to the side and get our seasonings together for our chicken curry. So what you're seeing right now is I'm taking all of our seasonings. And guys, I'm taking about a spoonful. If I had to guess, I'd say 1 tablespoonful of each seasoning that I listed earlier. And we're just going to mix it up in a bowl first. And that makes it a whole lot easier to coat the chicken with.
Certified quality. And that the girl them need and I cry for every day without apology. Walk them the right way, that's my policy. Shonda Paul alongside
Beats by Luca.
Oh, you the man say this. I dirty, yeah. Dirty, yeah. Dirty, yeah. Dirty, yeah. Beyonce, tell me all about the things that you were fantasize. I know you dig the way me step, the way me make me stride. Follow your feeling, baby girl, because they cannot be denied. Come check me in at the night, I make me get it amplified. When I quit for run the ship, and I go slip, and I go slide. In other words, the love I got to give it certified. We give it the toughest, longest time for ride. Girl, me and you together is a rock that girl. Drive round the town in your drop top, girl. You know stop shop, girl. Little more the dirty one, rock that world. You the top, girl. Me and you together is a rock that girl. Drive round the town in your drop top, girl. You know stop shop, girl.
Next, you're gonna take your Maggi seasoning and you're gonna evenly coat the chicken. I just dump a couple of pumps into the bowl and kind of mix it around with my hands to evenly distribute it. Next, you're going to take some of that garlic chili oil, or you can take some regular olive oil or sesame seed oil and just dash a couple of dashes in that bowl as well and mix it around. So next, I cut my chicken into 1-inch bite-sized pieces, and all that seasoning that I put in that little bowl, I'm just going to take it and shake it across the chicken.
Rock that world, you the top, girl. Me and you together is a rock that girl. Drive round the town in your drop top, girl. You know stop shop, girl. Little more the dirty one, rock that world, you the top, girl. Me and you together is a rock that girl. Drive round the town in your drop top, girl. You know stop shop, girl. Little more the dirty one, rock that world, you the top.
So now what you're seeing is I'm just taking that chicken and the seasoning and just kind of massaging it in the chicken, making sure it's evenly distributed throughout all my pieces. And I'll just do this until I make sure every piece is coated with that seasoning on it. You want to make sure it's nice and fully coated because it gives you a really good flavor.
Yo, this is Rico down the London City Warlord. And right now, you're listening to DJ Luca. Yo, Luca, run with him, rude boy.
So we moved our chicken over to our bowl, and now I'm taking those pimento seeds and I'm just going to toss a little bit less than a handful over the chicken. So let me tell you where I messed up at. Instead of you taking those whole ground pimento seeds up and putting them on the chicken like that, you need to make sure that they're either crushed or grounded. You can either buy them already grounded up like a seasoning powder, or you can take these whole seeds and crush them up like a powder. I mean, you could. I've seen people cook like this, which is why I just put the whole pimento seeds on the chicken like this. But they didn't cook all the way through, so they were kind of crunchy in those egg rolls. And, you know, the egg rolls still turned out really good, but I could definitely taste like a really strong punch of those seeds, which, you know, is not good. So I set my chicken aside, and now I'm cutting up all my vegetables in really small pieces. You want to make sure they're minced. I've already minced that green onion that's already on the board. Now I'm mincing up my yellow onion. Y'all don't talk about how I cut. This is just how I use my knife and cut my vegetables up. Whichever way that you prefer that works best for you, just do it the method that you know how. But we're going to mince up all our vegetables, the tomatoes, green onions, every vegetable that I mentioned earlier, guys. And make sure that they're super fine because they're going into egg rolls. You don't want these vegetables to be really chunky. Now we have all our vegetables diced up, and I'm just going to set these to the side and get ready to put some oil in our pan and get our chicken started. All right, so we got our pan on medium heat. We're getting ready to take that chicken and dump it in the pan and get ready to saute it for about 10 to 15 minutes or until it's white on all sides of that chicken, guys. After the chicken is done, we're going to cover it up for just a few minutes. let it steam for a little while, and then I'm going to take my vegetables and dump it in there as well and continue to mix that all through. So guys, after about 15 minutes, this is what it starts to look like. You can see it's producing its own liquid. I'm going to tilt that pan up and let you see inside. It smells so good right now. All those seasonings all blended together. You can really smell that curry powder in that chicken. And it is oh so smelling so good. And that's what your chicken should be looking like. Kind of a nice creamy texture consistency. And we're getting ready to take this off the heat, and we're going to get ready to prepare our egg roll proportion. So guys, I just took that egg, I beat it with a fork for a few minutes to where I got it to a nice and creamy consistency, and I'm just taking my fork and going along the edges of this egg roll wrap. I took one of the egg roll wraps out, maybe 2 or 3 of them, because these are a little bit thinner than what you'll need. You'll actually need some egg roll wraps. These are the spring roll wraps. So the spring roll wraps are a little bit thinner and crispier. But I mean, if you bought those are completely fine. I just, doubled or tripled mine up to make sure that my mixture would be able to not break through. So guys, this part I completely bombed at. I am absolutely terrible at making egg rolls. I could not figure out for the life of me how to get the egg roll to stay together without all the chicken falling out. So I had to get my husband to help me with this part. But what you do is you take a spoonful of that chicken mixture, you're going to put it on the center of that egg roll, fold up each opposite corner and pinch it in. And I'll let you see how my husband does it in just a second. I am no egg roll rolling pro. He is apparently. So yeah, if you have somebody who can do it for you, or you know how to do it better than I can, more power to you. I was absolutely horrible. My egg roll was falling completely apart. I was getting frustrated, and my husband, he came right on in and rolled it up. So thanks, babe. All right, guys, time to fry these bad boys. So we got our grease, our Crisco, a 1/4 bottle of Crisco on a high heat. We're getting our egg rolls ready to drop them in, and we are looking for a nice golden brown color. I say we let these cook for about 5 to 8 minutes, but of course I don't want you to burn your egg rolls, so just keep checking on them periodically, depending on how hot your stove gets. I say I probably let mine cook for about 7 minutes on average on both sides of my egg rolls, and I just kept periodically checking on them, and then I flip them over and let them cook for another 5 to 7 minutes on both sides. Let's see. Nope, not ready yet. See, I'm just gonna keep checking on them, keep looking at them to see if they are ready, and we are almost done.
Little more the dirty one, rock that world, is a top girl. Me and you together is a rock that girl. Drive round the town in a your drop top girl, you no stop shop girl. Little more the dirty one, rock that world, is a top.
And that is it, guys. These egg rolls came out so delicious. We took them out, we put them on a piece of paper towel to soak some of that grease before we ate them. Oh my goodness, they were so crunchy, beautiful texture, has the creamy curry chicken taste. Everything was so good. I got a thumbs up from him. Did not get his reaction because he pretty much scarfed it down. But I'm not complaining. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.